What's up guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk and do everything pinball. So if that sounds interesting to you, then hit that subscribe button down below.
Omnibus.
Welcome back to Pinball Omnibus episode 4, where I talk about a lot of things going on in this hobby in just a short amount of time. So let's get started. First on the chopping block, in case you've been living under a rock, Stern revealed and is on their way to releasing their next game, The Mandalorian. We've already had the official streaming gameplay of the premium via Dead Flip. For further details on the game, you have, of course, This Week in Pinball that has a deep dive on it. I'll put a link in the description down below. I have also released videos upon this, I think about 3 videos. One goes over shots and layout. It's merely a 6-minute video, but it's a 6-minute video, no fluff or anything, just showing you what the shots do, where the ball goes when you make a particular shot. That's on my channel, so feel free to look at that. I also did a separate video going over the differences between the Pro and the Premium that only took a few minutes as well. And then of course I have my actual first impressions video where I go a little bit more into details on my thoughts and what I'm seeing in the game. If you would like to see those videos, then by all means peruse my channel. The only news when it comes to Mandalorian as of right now is that the stated release date of when Stern is expected to start pumping these machines out to the public is end of May, beginning of June. That's all we've got to go on right now. Next up is Haggis Pinball. They have officially sold out of their mermaid editions. Now, honestly, I felt like this should have been sooner. I thought it would be, but I'm just glad they at least sold all of their mermaid editions. Also to note, over the past few weeks, they've been releasing like a video a week. And basically the contents vary, but I want to say their most recent one as of this moment was going over the creative director's restoration collection. I highly recommend this for those of you out there that really love looking at beautiful restored games. This guy's collection is beautiful. As he was going over all the different Playfields, I was just marveling at all the details and how everything is nice and clean and shiny. Ooh, it was just nice to look at for those of you out there that are into the restoring process as well as me. I'll put a link in the description down below. Now let's talk about Spooky Pinball. In one of Kaneda's podcasts, he starts to say that he knows what their next title is going to be, and he states that he believes it's going to be based on the movie Halloween. Now, that same day, Spooky basically countered by saying, "So much speculation on our next title, let's clear things up a bit." And they posted merely a single image of the side art to the cabinet for their next title. They never said it's not Halloween, but with the way they worded it, it's almost as if like, let's clear things up, it's not Halloween. Now next up is Deep Root Pinball. Robert released another official statement to all the Raza customers, and it reads, I'm not reading this whole thing again. In a nutshell, they are delaying once again, and they seem as if they are hoping more people request refunds. I have more information on this in a video. Feel free to peruse my channel where I do a little bit more in-depth conversation and go over details on Deep Root via a former employee that is also on my channel. And next up we have Brian Allen, the artist. He is developing a new mashup compilation, and I'll show you the previous one that he already has done, and he's got the sketch mock-up of what he's wanting to do for his next one. Now this is obviously not going to be for everyone that cares about having art on their wall, but this is one of those things where I really look forward to obviously the finished product because I really enjoy his style and his twist and just the way he puts things together. It's really awesome. So here is what it looks like at this time. Now, whenever this gets officially released to purchase online, you can pretty much guarantee that it's going to come in various sizes and posters or giant, things to put on your wall, or I'm pretty sure he'll basically combine with Brad Hunter again for his lit frames. Now, I've been in talks with Brian lately, and he even sent me a sample for what he's wanting to do in the future. He wanted my feedback on how I feel about the product that he's starting to work on, and that product is going to be pinball wraps. So he got my input on it, the product and the style and the manufacturer that he's wanting to go with. I'm happy with it. No complaints on my end when it comes to the quality. So, and as of this moment, he has given me official releasing to let you guys know that he is working on pinball wraps for pinball machines as well as V-pins with complete approval from Rick. Now, what does this mean? This means that I'm hoping, because he hasn't given me all the details, at least to be able to release to you guys, but what I'm hoping is that this is going to give us another option to purchase like Bally Williams decals or wraps for your machines instead of having to resort to overseas, like for instance retro refurbs and everything like that, because it's not that we as consumers prefer to get our stuff from people that aren't actually paying license fees and everything for art. It's that we don't have any other option. So what I'm hoping to get from this is that he's gonna have access to sell Bally Williams decals, wraps, to us that we would normally not be able to obtain. And this also means that he could potentially do his own art for certain titles as well. Now, this again is speculation on my end, but this is going to be very good for the hobby, and I'm looking forward to see where this actually goes. And finally, for this Pinball Omnibus, I have the fact that we are starting to get a lot of Guns N' Roses Collector's Edition Playfield issues. And I am not going to go into great detail in this episode. I've decided I'm more than likely going to do a dedicated episode to this, because the format for Omnibus is not to speculate and give you a bunch of like subjectiveness and my thoughts on it. It's merely giving you the news and you take it as it is. So with that being said, we are getting images and conversations on Pinside right now that there have been multiple Guns N' Roses collector's editions that are seeing some pretty tragic issues. I'll give you some pictures right here. And the feedback that we're getting from JJP at this time is little to nothing. So, with that being said, I'm going to be doing a separate video going further into detail on that, because more than likely that episode is going to be rated R for language, because I'm not happy about this either. But that's going to wrap up Pinball Omnibus episode 4. If you like what you've seen here, give me the thumbs up, helps out the channel, and if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, ding my dong down there, that way you can be notified of whenever I upload something for your viewing pleasure. And until next time, guys, peace out.